All right. So in our last episode, we had the one and only Mr. Mike Gowans, the OG of turning your knowledge into monthly recurring income using the internet, who I found from a TikTok live like last year. And then it took me until he joined our podcast for our last episode to actually join the community. And it's amazing. We've
It
all been
is.
like diving deep into Skool. And there's like some really cool stuff happening there. I opened my free Skool community, Magic Mission. Oliver's got his. And I guess today we're doing, I just decided to do this today. I'm doing a 7K in 20 days summer cash
I
accelerator.
saw that on
So you
TikTok
have money for
Live.
vacation. Yeah. So inside my free Skool community, the link is in my bio, it's the same Magic Mission. I'm going to be posting a video in there every single day. And this is from Mike's Christmas cash accelerator that he did last year. I'm just basically going to recreate it. So we have money to go on vacation. So every day I'm going to be posting a video, just like Mike. I was like outlining the course just now. It's basically like my full course, but I just pulled the 6 steps out that we're going to do in the training. I'm really excited.
Okay. So before we get into that, I want to walk it back a little bit, and I want to talk to you a little bit about myself and Manny. So Manny, she is my money coach, right? Among many other things that she does, and she's really, really in just a few. Oh, I love you say the sweetest things, Manny. Manny, I'm pregnant, like with your babies. What is this?
This is prop money from the internet.
Oh, I love that so much. You said it's from the internet.
I know, it's from the internet. I just love, like, I'm gonna make it really.
Oh my God, so cute, so cute. I'm gonna show you something that's else. I thought you were talk about prop money. Isn't that a law of attraction-y? Like, so
That's
crazy. This is an IKEA
now,
lac table that I'm covering in prop money.
I love that. So I'm basically just putting hundreds all around my house, just everywhere.
I love that. Yeah.
Why not?
Why not? I love that.
Why not?
So Manny is, I've always had a weird and medical approach to have money. I have a strange past with money, and that's just a long story, whatever. Everybody has a story with money. And Manny is super organized, and we alternate between weeks where deciding whether or not we're the actual worst. Like Manny will call me and be like, I'm the actual worst. I suck this week. And I'll be like, girl, bitch, shut up. You the best. And like, we alternate. Yeah, really. But lately I've been just hogging the worst category. Like for the past couple weeks, I'm just down on myself because we are at this point that I've forced myself into where now I'm in sales. Like I'm okay with the way of getting money by osmosis. You know what I mean? We're sort of getting money from like corporate daddy, but like to make money on my own. Yeah, it's been tough because I'm at this energetic rung where I've got to level up. And what happens when you're at that energetic where you got to level up? There's some challenge that's presented. And this challenge is just me and my procrastination. And so Manny is mentioning Skool like it's just like simple, and it is simple, but I've made it really hard. So Skool, Skool, not Skool like the boring sucky school where you pay money, but Skool like the place where you create a community and then money is paid to you. If you think that this is not a thing, just look up Alex Hormozy or look up Mike Gowans, and you're going to see people are making hundreds of millions of dollars just sharing their experience on Skool. And so we are both coaches, and we love to share our experience, our strength, and our hope with others. And I want to make money on Skool. But first, I just want to learn how to help people and how to navigate it. So I thought, why not do what we've been doing with our podcast and just use the person that we have on? Like so I'm using Manny this week to kind of get my shit together. So Manny, tell me what to give us the setup here. I'm sorry for interrupting you. Go ahead.
Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine. I was just trying to let TikTok world know that we're live, but that's too complicated.
Oh, that's no. Do that now. Do that now. Okay. Do that now. So while she's doing that, I'm gonna. Okay, good. Yeah. So while she's doing that, I was just gonna perform a small musical number. No, I'm just kidding. So while she's doing that, I'll talk to you a little bit about our backgrounds. So. Manny and our podcast, of course, as you know, is Rehab Rags. It's on Spotify. It's on the YouTube. It will eventually be on Apple, Apple things whenever we put them on. But we met in rehab. And since we have reconnected, we both realized that we have the same mission. We want to help people. And we realized that a lot of our addiction was about us punishing ourselves and not being able to look at ourselves. And so we tend to overwork ourselves. We tend to believe in this money doesn't grow on trees sort of ethos. But we understand now through our education and our learning that we have been punished enough. And I want to say that you have been punished enough. Hustle culture is so toxic, right? This cycle of toxic productivity. You do not have to bust your hump and dry yourself out, desiccate yourself such that you can become wealthy. You can become wealthy right now. If you're an adult and you have done things and you have been through things, you can take that experience. And all you need to know is how to put that into a great little organized narrative structure and then repackage that. And I guarantee you that no matter what level of experience you have, there is somebody who needs that experience. And the great thing about Skool is you don't have to be done with it. You don't have to come up with a finished turd that you've polished and then put lipstick on. And you just have to be honest with your audience and say, this is my goal.
Yes.
This is where I want to go. And just join me here. Just join me here on the journey. And I don't have all the answers, but we're going to discover them together. Right?
Love that.
So yeah. So for me, I am excited to have 10K months where I'm making 10K from my own business, not from corporate daddy. And I can tell my corporate job to stick it, where the sun don't shine. And I am making at least 10K every month. At least 10K every month.
At least.
And at least. And I would love, and I'm excited one of the things that's great about working in a corporate job is that I learned what greed looks like, right? And I'm like, wow, this is what I won't do as an employer. I'm not going to do this as an employer. Everybody that I pay that works for me is going to be paid a thriving wage, and they're going to be able to do whatever they want. They're not going to be stuck to me. And so it's going to be up to me to continue to reward them so that they stick around, not to enslave them and monopolize their time, and to give them the freedom to do whatever they want to do. So anyway, so that's what we're here today to do. And I'm hoping that Manny can put me on. I've kind of set up Skool, but I'm in that phase where the first is the worst. When you first try something new, it's always so shitty. It never feels great when you first try something new. You know what I mean?
And the thing is, you just got to accept it. Okay. What I have realized is it is never done. It's never finished. That's why I'm so glad we found this membership that Mike has, because it's called Make Once. The whole purpose is that you make something once and you're able to monetize it over and over and over again. And it's such a beautiful and simple system. But the key ingredient to all of this is literally just showing up and being consistent. I asked him when he was on our podcast, I said, so what's the difference between people who make it and the ones who don't? And he said that the ones who make it don't question what he's giving them. They just take action. And that does not mean you got to do it exactly the way he does it or the way I do it. But what I really got from him was I was like freaking out for so long about my niche. I'm like, oh my God, what's my niche? For the longest time, I was like, well, I'm going to help millennial women with the past, help their purpose, passion, and prosperity. The problem with that is ain't nobody on the internet looking for how do I find my purpose, passion, and prosperity? Like the place you start is always like at the pain, a pain that you can solve. And so the whole point with Skool that I'm obsessed with is it's very, very simple. There's so many ways to monetize your knowledge and expertise and just passion on there, but it all starts. If you don't know what your niche is, then it's like everything just gets screwed up. If you're really clear on who you want to help and how you want to help them, it helps you just care. You just care enough to show up even when it's messy, even when it's not perfect, even when it's not done. And so the reason I started this 7K in 20 days summer cash accelerator was to kind of, I'm taking it from Mike. It's from Mike's Christmas cash accelerator. I'm just revamping it for the summer, but I'm
because it works for him.
I'm just going to do it with you guys, and I'm going to put out a new video every single day for free inside my community, which the link is in my bio, to help all of us get there, because it doesn't have to be hard. And so the first thing I'm working on with my clients and with the people I was on TikTok Live with just now was just getting clear on this niche and how do we do that. So let's talk about yours. Who do you want to help?
So my coaching is primarily with creatives or but
Okay.
anybody who is stuck, right? So I want to work with
Mm-hmm.
ADHDers, procrastinators, and perfectionists, right? I want to work
That's
with
good.
those people.
That's
So the
good.
first lesson thing that I've kind of laid out using that gamma thing you gave me
Yeah.
is I basically took I have had all my notes from when I took the Now Habit course, which is a course that helps you beat procrastination, and I basically
Uh,
just put all those notes and made that's going to be the core offer, is basically how to just like implement this system so that you can just envision your money dream from end to end and then work backwards from the dream.
mm,
So it's just a core
I like
system that's
this.
going to beat procrastination and perfectionism, and enjoy guilt-free play. That's what the system does. So basically, a core
Ooh.
component of that is the unschedule. I have to figure out how to work that into Skool. There's going to be a Skool on the unschedule, and the unschedule is this great schedule for people that have either oppositional defiance or ADHD characteristics that make you sort of defiant towards being told what to do. So you basically
Right.
schedule in all of the things that are fun and good and rewarding for you first on the schedule.
We like
Yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah. And so then you schedule all those things and then you put in and then before each of them, you have 25 minutes scheduled. And in those 25 minutes is when you're going to work in 25-minute blocks at doing your money
Huh.
thing.
Huh.
So you'll do your that money thing is the way that so that's how you're going to beat your procrastination. So if it were your program, basically, like your 7K thing that you're doing, so you need to put out a video every day. So the
Uh-huh.
unschedule will give you the and I developed a chat GPT so you can ask it all the questions, right? So you'll be able to go and do the chat GPT. It'll help you make the unschedule, and then
Yeah.
you end up with this unschedule, and then before each like a scheduled thing, and you have to schedule it. These are things like the movies or wine with yourself or hook up with your boyfriend or or
Yeah.
whatever those things are. You
Mhm.
have these 25-minute blocks that are for work, and then you get to have the guilt-free play. And
Okay.
so yeah, so I need to figure out how to structure that
Okay.
into like a core offer in a course.
Okay, so I feel like we've got a lot of really good pain points. I
Okay.
like these because first of all, the key to picking a profitable niche is you got to find people who are in pain. They're easy to target. They have the money to pay you and you have experience dealing with it, right?
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
so the things that you're talking about, perfectionism, procrastination, is super easy. We can just go to YouTube, we type in perfectionism, procrastination, and what I would do, and this is
Okay.
what I'm teaching everyone how to do, and I got this from Mike, is you use I'm explaining this for our audience. I'm not so sure you have to have this,
No,
but
but
you
keep
go
going. This will
to
help.
okay, so you pretend like you are your target client. So we've already determined we want to help them with perfection and procrastination. They likely have ADHD, and we're going to help them. Is it get more money? Because we are help people with their happiness, relationships, or wealth. It's health, wealth, or happiness.
So yeah,
Which
so
one are
I
we
want
getting
I
more
want to
of?
pick a money goal because everybody that's messaging me during my
Money
TikTok,
is easy to
they're all
measure.
saying the same thing. They're all like, I need to
And
ditch my day job. I need to get, but I can't get my side hustle together. That type of thing.
okay. And so picture it like this. It's like a Venn diagram. You have health,
Okay.
wealth, relationships. Wealth
Okay.
is number one. Wealth is the easiest to market and sell because you
Okay.
can tie it to a clear thing. So we know we're helping people. The pain that they're in is perfectionism and procrastination. People do search for that on YouTube. So we're going to pretend like we are this person and we're going to just type it in. So how
Okay.
to be procrastination. So we're not going to do the whole thing right here, but you go to YouTube, you look for some videos that have like a lot of views. And then with this
Okay.
VidIQ extension, you're able to scroll down underneath the video and sort the comments by the ones that contain questions. And
Okay.
what
So
we're going to get when we do
but hold
that
on one
is
second.
we're
One
going
second.
to, okay,
You
okay.
said, what is that extension called?
It's called VidIQ. It is a
VidIQ.
free
Okay.
Google extension. You just download it to your Chrome browser.
Sorry, I gotta close the door
And
now. It's working, but
no, you're fine.
Sorry, these windows that I
You're
made. Guys.
oh, good. Good, good,
Yeah.
good. So we're just going to take all of the comments and we've already filtered it by the comments that have questions. We're just literally
Okay.
going to copy this entire thing of the comments with questions into a
Okay.
master Google Doc
Okay.
of questions. We're going to plug that bad boy back into ChatGPT and say, what are the core problems or the core pain points? What are these people struggling with the most? Okay. And then we're going to create our content to answer those questions, ensuring that our course, our offer, our program goes through each one of these, like that it would solve each one of these. That it meets all
those pain points. Okay.
Yeah,
So what you're recommending
and the
is
other key we have to understand is you do not need to build the whole course first. This is what I'm realizing.
Right. That's
all
what
you
I'm
need
stuck
to do,
on. Like, I'm just trying to build it because I'm so nervous.
No. You don't need to do that because you're going to build something that you think people want, but they have not actually told you. You're listening, you're doing your research, you're finding out what these people are struggling with, and you're plugging it all into a Google Doc, and ChatGPT has told you. So you're going to create your success formula based on what they're struggling with, and it's just going to look, I could show you mine, but I'm just going to draw it out here. But basically, our job, this is our only job, okay? Everybody has a current situation, which is a side phase, and a desired situation, which is a happy phase. The only way that we make money is to get them from one side to the other. What happens is people, they're trying to get there, and then they hit a wall, and then they get stuck. Your job is to get them over this hump. And the way we do that is, so you're going to write down literally everything. Like, what would this person need to do from here to here to here to get all the way to this side? Based on that, you're going to create a VidIQ plan. You're going to be like, okay, so I know that they're here. So they're going to have to do this and this and this. And you're just going to create a little plan. You're going to make it pretty. I'm using Miro. And then you're going to go out and do social media where I'll be like, hey, are you struggling with procrastination or perfectionism? Check it out. I've got this plan to get you from A to B. And we're going to cover this, this, and this. Do you want to join? And then when you get people in the course, then you build it with them every week. And the difference is, all of this information is already free on the internet. Let's just get that clear. Yeah. Information, transformation are two different things. People know how to lose weight. You eat less and you work out more. But people hire personal trainers because they can't get that result on their own. The reason they're hiring you is because first, you have a map. But second of all, it's because you're providing real life support. You're showing up there with them every week, moving them through this. And like every week when you meet, you might do a little 30-minute presentation that covers one of these points. And then the rest is open for Q&A. And you set
so when you say every week when you meet
from the beginning. Say what?
So when you say every week when you meet, that is that's the pocket coaching.
No, we're not talking about pocket coaching.
Okay. So what's the every week when you meet? This is the main offer. Okay.
Your main offer, you could put it in your classroom in school, and
the
to
core
set up
offer.
your school.
The core offer.
Core offer, and to set up your school is really very simple. It's just you put that core offer in your classroom. You just put it there. You're not building it all yet. And in your calendar, you schedule the Zoom calls. These are group calls where everybody's there because they have a core problem that they need your help with. And then the community. You make a start here post. Hey, introduce yourself. I'm Oliver. Are you struggling with any of these? Make sure you drop your questions. That's it.
Okay. So one of the things that was
you at any point. Does that make sense?
You did amazing. So I have to tell you, so since one of the things that was bothering me, because I am a procrastinator and also a perfectionist, I alternate between the two, was I just needed to have a big idea. So what I did was I watched a bunch of Mike videos, and then I took the transcripts and put them in ChatGPT. And then I made this outline. So I want to just read you so here's his step-by-step. This is what ChatGPT sort of came up with. Set up your free school. 1, set up the school, sign in, create your account on your chosen platform, set up a classroom for free, name it appropriately based on the topic. 2, and there's only 9 of these, develop course content. So outline your free videos, record videos, use Loom, upload content, supplementary materials. 3, create your pocket coaching offer, set up Stripe payments, create a Stripe payment account, and set up payment links for your offers. Define your offer. Your pocket coaching offer, mine, is $29 a month. It includes daily videos and a weekly QA. 3, create content, record daily videos. 4, create your core offer. Define the core offer. It's $99 per month. Includes daily videos, 2 weekly QA calls, and a 5 to 10 step success formula and 3 workshops per month. And then it goes on to marketing traffic. Isn't that crazy that ChatGPT could do that?
It's insane.
I can send you that.
Would,
Did you know?
I would clone.
Isn't it funny how I printed it out on receipt paper though? That's
yeah, no, that's like I was gonna say something, but
it makes me feel like the Wizard of Oz, right? I'm like, right. But okay, so
you should ask. I have this whole plan.
Right, I know. I'll be like, according to Section C, I'll be like, I'll say to the people in my room, "You're out of compliance, ma'am. Do you see where you signed here?"
You are.
Yeah, no. The question, the thing that I had about this was, so, by the way, are you using the new ChatGPT 4?
Yes.
Did you see how it does text and images now?
Yeah, it's amazing. And
it'll do like the correct text and images.
Recently, Perplexity is kind of fire.
Girl, you be boggling me. What's Perplexity? Go on, tell me now. I gotta keep up with you.
So Google, you gotta understand it's like, or ChatGPT is all Google stuff, and I feel like Perplexity, it crawls like the whole internet. I mean, it gives you different answers. It's like, and you can ask follow-ups, and it's just, I don't know. I don't like it.
Is it expensive?
My AI guy that I meet with, no, it's free. The AI guy I meet with on
She has an AI guy, guys.
I know, I do.
I cannot wait to have an AI guy.
I know, it's amazing. He just like every time I meet with him, I'm like, oh my god, like what's happening here?
Oh, that's amazing.
It's crazy. That's what I'm saying. And he's like nervous to start his school, but my thing is, it's like I know so many people who have like so much knowledge and passion and capability, and
it's just not organized.
I got I got all the degrees and everything, but I still like it was like I didn't know how to actually coach people.
Right. It's like people were getting you for free.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Until I did this. And like I've just
and you're already making money on it. Like how many weeks have you been on it? You've been on it like 3 weeks and you're already rocking. I was like immediately I was like, let me get on this person's coattails like right away.
It's happened so fast. It can happen so fast. And then what separates people is like whether or not you show up consistently and care.
Yeah.
And I think you have that. I think that's what you have all the ingredients of a super successful school community.
And thick thighs.
And that. So we got that. We got it.
That's so awesome. Okay, so you're inspiring me, and I feel like so I have the school set up, and so basically I just need to outline my course, and I need to define my core offer. So
you need your success formula.
Okay.
And your core offer is basically that. The only difference is you're gonna add. Mike has us do at least one live Zoom call a week.
Yeah.
Okay. This is what I'm doing based on everything I've learned. So you do one live webinar inside the school that is open to everybody.
Okay, so that's just in the school, in the general population of school.
That gets to be this, where you're providing value, but you're also kind of promoting your main offer.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, that's what you made with Miro?
No, this is from you. This was the TikTok automated live guy.
Oh,
remember?
Okay. Yeah.
This is his thing.
Okay.
So you do one of these a week. This is open to everybody, where you're providing value on procrastination and perfectionism. And then you're like, by the way, if you want to get there faster, easier, and have more fun, you can join my paid community.
Yeah. Okay.
And inside the paid community, you're doing at least one, if not two, live Zoom calls where for the first half, you're presenting a piece of your success formula, just one, and then you're doing Q&A.
Oh my God, I love you. You're so organized. Like together, we make the perfect human. Like together.
Whole person. I know. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah. So what is your intention with school? Like what is your intention for 2024 with school?
I'm planning to like go full time in school. I'm not going to do anything else. I'm going to be like Mike. That's what I want to do.
So what's your intention? What are you looking forward to having because of school, or let's set like a short-term goal or a long-term goal, or it has to be within 2024 though.
So today is my birthday, and I said I wanted to have 10 paid members. I know. I just wanted to do this with you guys. I said I wanted 10 by my birthday. I have like 4. I would like to help 50 people. I like how 50 people get to like 10K months this year.
That's
Let's take
amazing.
it. Okay, I think that's a little, but
That's amazing.
I see it happening so fast
I can
that
see that.
I feel like it's
Like,
doable.
that's doable. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
doable for
Okay.
you.
That's my goal. I love that question.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I want to help 50 people get to 10K months because we're topping my community and people in live, that seems to be the number 10K.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
everybody says 10K. That's what I think. And if we could get 50 people doing that so they don't have to work in their icky job, that would be awesome.
And you would
That
make
would be
such an
awesome.
impact on their lives and like at the people
Yeah.
around them, their lives. Once you're having,
Yeah.
like for me, having a 10K month would mean that I could afford the lifestyle that I have and like all my benefits and everything without a corporate job. And then I would
That's
just
what I'm
have,
talking about.
yeah, like, and that's kind of what you need in today's America.
It
In
is.
today's,
Did you know that for the first time in American history, 25-year-olds are making less than their parents or grandparents did at their age when you adjust
that's
for inflation?
crazy.
We were told this like lie, like as a society. I feel like we have this social contract that says like, okay, if you go to school and work hard, you'll live a good life. But housing, just living, is more and more
Right.
expensive. People don't want to have
Right.
kids anymore because it's so
Right.
fucking expensive. Like they went
Yeah.
from, it was like 70% of 30-year-olds had kids in like the 80s, and now it's down to like 29. Like people don't want to have kids anymore because they can't afford them.
Right. It's like you have
I
to
mean-
sort of, if you're working for a company, you have to know some sort of algorithm to like game the system, some sort of stock algorithm if
Oh.
you're working for someone else's company, like in order to
100%.
make money. Yeah.
So
it's
I
like you have
listened
to do
this.
something on
There's
your
this
own.
guy. You do. Naval Ravikant, who was this famous like tech venture capitalist. He invested in Uber and X like
Yeah.
from the very beginning. He did this
Wow.
viral tweet storm called "How to Get Rich Without Getting Lucky," and it was like 20 rules for getting rich, and it's fascinating. But he says he's like the people who get really rich are either going to be people who know how to code like software, and he said if you
Right.
don't know how to code, you need to be creating content. That's the way that you're going to, and it has to be, you're creating content, you're building specialized knowledge so that you're
Intentional, yeah.
becoming the person that
Right.
people come to. Like, imagine if you're a deep sea diver, okay? You're known for doing the dives that no one else can do, okay? Like, that's not luck. But let's say someone comes across like a treasure ship that's sunk 200 years ago. They're going to come to you because you're known to be that person. Okay.
Yeah.
They created their own luck. And at that point, it's not even luck. It's like destiny. It's like you
Yeah.
created
Wow.
that destiny for yourself. And the way we do that is through content. And he said you have to uncouple the inputs from the outputs. And as long as you're working for someone else, you're making a salary that's capped. You can't get past a certain point. You're not creating equity. You're not creating something that rises in value over time. And he said the only way like you're going to get rich, he was like talking about the content, you want to be doing something where your input you don't match the output. So the reason I like Skool is because you can make something once, you're creating content. And the other thing is when you're working for someone else, you're working in a job that usually can be trained. So you can be replaced.
Right.
Like
you're just a commodity.
You're doing things. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like it's a skill people can learn. But when you're working for yourself, you've created your own destiny because you're creating something for society. Like the way you get rich is by giving society what it wants that it doesn't yet know how to get.
Wow.
And that's
I love that.
what we're doing.
Yes.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Like all the information that people need is already out there. What people pay us for is to curate it all and put it in a container where they can get that and the support to just get to the result.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's what people care about.
Right. Yeah. I think if you are watching this, like, and you're wondering if this is for you, there's a great, like, way to check the temperature or a litmus test that will tell you that this is for you. And this is how I got into coaching, is that if you are watching this and you feel as though when you go to your corporate, your work, your environment, that there are signifiers in that environment that it doesn't care about you, right? Things that rub you the wrong way, where you feel like, this unchecked capitalism of X company is just not for me, where you feel that you are commodified, where they've got statistics and they've got metrics that they're measuring you by, but they're not praising you in the same way. They're not rewarding you in the same way, right? You know, Sean Acor, he wrote this book Before Happiness, and he talks about this ratio. It's the happiness ratio, and he's the happiness guy. He's a Harvard guy. And there's a ratio that will predict success in marriages, it will predict success at your job, and it will predict success in friendships. And it's the amount of negative to positive interactions you have. So if it's in a marriage, it's the amount of times that your husband says, like, I love you, you're so great, you're wonderful, versus, hey, honey, you know, I'd appreciate if you didn't do that. And do you know what the ratio is? Most people think it's like 3 positives to 1 negative, right?
Okay.
Like, wouldn't you say that's about right? A predictor of a marriage that lasts over 25 years, or people that stay at a job over 5 years, is a 5-to-1 ratio, meaning positive, 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 negative. And so, and so we got into this hypermetrics environment in which people are, we are made into a statistic, and we're given a lot of feedback, but we're not given a monetary reward, and we're not being bonused appropriately. We're not getting those things. And so if you want to know if this is for you, all you have to do is, if that's how you feel when you walk into your job, that is a sign from the universe that you are ready for freedom, that you are ready to say,
100%.
fuck you to my job, and you are ready to create that environment in the world, because it's not just about making 10K. I want to make more than 10K, because I want to employ people and do the right thing. I want people to feel free when I employ them, right? I want them to feel like that they're empowered and they're valued. And so if that's something that you want to do, you have to start with yourself, right? You have to be willing to give that to yourself.
Decision. You do. You have to be willing to do things that other people won't do, or you'll continue to sit in this container that society says is safe. And there's nothing wrong with staying in a corporate job. If that's what you want,
if that's good for you,
like that security, then do it. But there's another way, but it takes, like, it's just the freedom of the unknown. You have to create your own destiny. Nobody's going to give it to you. You can't get permission. The decision has to come from inside, that your freedom to be able to do what you want, when you want, not be anywhere you don't want to be. So you have options. That's something you create yourself, and it's more accessible now than ever. And that's why I love Skool. Like, you're right. It's not about the money. It's about the freedom. And if that's something you want for you and your family, and to have a legacy that you created something new into society and helped other people get what they want, that's what I'm about.
Yeah, I just want to thank you so much, Manny, because you really helped to, like, you know, I've gotten the school started, but I just had a lot of inertia, and this has given me, like, I think the extra oomph that I need today. You know, I met you 6 years ago for just a couple hours in rehab, and I was leaving rehab, you were coming in, and I said that you were an amazing person, and I knew that you were going to do great things. And when I found you 6 years later, you were doing great things, of course, as I always knew, and you were rocking it, doing your money thing as a money coach. And you came to a point in my life where I just knew that this was going to work. You are the person that I always knew you were. There were no surprises. I was like, okay, I already knew you rocked when I saw you would be happy. And so to see you, like, today, coaching on this, it is so powerful. Like, just to see you from the very beginning of today, the way you were coaching on this, and just to hear, I'm like, I can see you this year moving into that 6 figures plus, you know, like where you're at the top of 6 figures plus, you know. I can see you doing that this year.
Exciting.
I can see that. I can see that. And I'm so proud of you. I think that's so cool. And thank you for giving me a little bit of your juice today, because I have just been, I don't know if it's my ADHD or whatever, but lately just kind of like a little diffused. You know what I mean? Like, where you just feel like,
because it's so new, it's different, it seems like a lot. It brings to mind when I struggled to get my coaching business off the ground for so freaking long, until I met Mike, and for whatever reason, it just came at the right time. And it's like, it's not about you. It's about, like, you have people out there that need you. And are you gonna deny them, like, that assistance? Like, I feel like we have karmic contracts with people. Like, I feel like I had one with you, with Steph, and, like, you're here to do something, and it comes from within. It's like it's not about the money. It's about the freedom and, like, caring for people enough to show up. They don't care. All this stuff, it's like in your head. And if we can create all these stories of, like, can I really help people? I don't know. Like, if you can create that story, like, let's create a different story. Like, a story where you are the hero, and you're already showing up as that. It's
Yeah.
just that little push. And I feel you. It's like you have to have enough discomfort at the job, at the salary. I think he said, what was his name? Nassim Taleb, the guy who wrote The Black Swan. He said the most
Yeah.
dangerous things in the world are heroin and a monthly salary. And I was like, God.
Yeah, that for
And I've had
real.
both.
Yeah, that I can. Yes, honey. Well, I've been through both. I'm like, yes,
Right.
they like
And I
literally.
can tell you it's
I'm
true
trying to get off
because
the
it's the
job
golden
crack now.
handcuffs.
I'm trying to get
Right.
off the
It's the
job
golden
heroin now. It's like,
handcuffs.
yeah, it is. Because it's like, it's just enough, but it's always the minimum. It lowers your expectation to the minimum because you know you're
Right.
never going to max out at your job. You know you're never going to,
No.
it's always just enough to get like some of the things that you want or that you might need,
Right.
but never enough to
Right.
just have enough. You're always like trying. And it's like, that is the definition of a toxic relationship. To come into an environment, like imagine you're dating somebody and they're like, you know what, baby, I want you to, I don't want you to work no more. Stay at home and just take care of the kids and I got you. And so you're working, you're taking care of the kids. And then you're like, but honey, I need to go to the grocery store. And they're like, you got 2 legs, don't you? You got 2 legs.
Right.
You don't get no
Right.
bar.
Right.
You know, it's
Right.
always
Right.
just
It's
enough.
just like that.
Right. You've got like the nice things, but you don't have like the spending money and you don't have you're a little trapped. And I think it's just unchecked capitalism
That's
and
good.
weirdness right now. And we need to empower ourselves and each other. And I think school is a great place to, like, that's the other thing is that I got into school and most things I would have bailed on by now, but there's the whole community there. So I have access to you. I have access to Alex Hormozy. I have Alex to Mike Gowns. Like I'm doing that school games thing. Like that kind of got me there. And
Dude,
yeah.
can I share my screen? This school game thing is crazy. There's a
Yeah,
guy
you gotta
who has
explain
an
this to me.
anime community fucking making $100,000 a month right now.
What you mean
for
an
a
anime
$22
community?
membership. It's a $22 membership, and he's making $100,000 a month.
Baby.
Every month.
I need to get into it. Boop. Okay, I see it.
Okay, this guy Nate right here.
Nate
Anime
Belmer, okay.
Shreds.
Anime Shreds. Oh.
$22 a month. He's got 8,000 members now. He's making $100,000 a month. This is what's so cool about Skool is it's monthly recurring revenue. And it doesn't even have to be a lot. Hormozy says most people charge for Skool anywhere between $29 and $299 a month. So if you know what your goal is, if you know how much you want to be making, you can just work backwards from there. And the model that I'm doing, it's like, and what's so awesome, also, I'm obsessed with this. It's like before Skool, Kajabi kind of does this too, but it doesn't have the same community or gamification features as this. Okay. What it allows you to do is, like before you got to build your website and your funnel and your email list and the landing page and actually email your list. But with Skool, it's all built in and you get a 40% affiliate commission on everybody that you get to sign up for Skool every month. You get a Skool and you get 2 people to sign up, you've paid for your Skool.
Wow.
And it's fun. It's just the easiest way. All these people, they're just, they're just sharing their, like this chick, she creates $117 a month, 605 members.
Wow.
I have a client, she's a project manager. She started hers just like 2 weeks ago. I helped her get it set up. She already has 8 members in there. She hasn't even done anything in there yet. She has like a PowerPoint.
So she has 8 paying members.
Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Without any marketing. I'm not saying everyone's situation is going to be like that, but it's like if you get in now, this is like Facebook groups back in the day before they got all spammy.
Before it fell apart.
Big. But you can actually monetize it. It has your classrooms, it has your calendar, it has the DM feature, and you're not sending them to Facebook where they could get stuck anywhere else on the platform,
or siphoned off by Facebook because it's your own school community.
Right. Oh, so you're pushing out all the info. I learned this yesterday is that Skool, it's really good for your taxes. I didn't even know this, but basically when you get people to join your school, they're actually counted as Skool's clients, and then Skool is paying you. So you basically, it's counted as passive income because it's just one invoice. It's just for one client. So you're not having to invoice every client because I guess depending on whether you're US or Europe, like if you were Europe, you'd have to have an invoice and report on every client. You don't have to do that.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah.
You don't have to do that. And so it's just really freaking cool.
Yeah, the other
It's
thing that
really
we
cool.
did that I don't know if we've mentioned yet. So Skool, you can integrate Skool with your Stripe, which I've done, but you can, so
Yes.
basically all that recurring stuff can be done within Skool. And
Yeah.
and once I start making money through Skool, that's what I have it set up, but yeah.
So with Skool, the last thing, so with the pocket coaching offer, which I think is really cool, it's a great way to get started. It gets you experience actually coaching. It's bringing in money. It's just $29 a month. People can cancel anytime, so it's less than $1 a day, and they get a bite-sized video from you. So if you don't want to have a free school and a paid school at the beginning, that what Oliver was just talking about is you set up your school that's free so anybody can join, and then you have a classroom inside here. Like here's mine. It says pocket
I
coaching.
love all your
I can click
graphics. They're
edit.
so cute.
Oh, and it just I say only some members have access. So that means like the
Right. The
community
ones
is
you
free,
specify,
but
yeah.
and I actually have a stand cart, so I don't even use Stripe, which I might switch to Stripe
So they paid
because
the stand
I
cart and
don't
then they
know.
have to send you a message or something to get in. Yeah.
Yes,
Did you
but
do
I
that
know
video
that
that he
you can
said?
create a Zapier thing to
Yeah.
connect them.
Yeah.
I know you could automate it, but as of this point, I don't have that many people where it's like a
Yeah, where
burden.
it's feasible. You don't need to
But I
like do that
actually
period.
think I'm gonna open up my pocket coaching to everybody as just a way for them to get, acquainted with me, see if they like me, and then if they do, they can join my paid school.
Okay.
But
All right.
I'm giving it all away. I just
Oh,
want to
we love that.
help people.
We
Yeah.
love that. Prostitute archetype. Okay, so we love that. Giving it all away. Okay, so I love that. And I have my marching orders. So basically, so I have my school set up. So today, I think I need to work on fleshing out my core offer, right?
What do you mean
So
exactly?
basically figuring out what my core offer is going to be, right? Because I have the pocket coaching and stuff down, but I would need to figure out like a core offer, like make that super simple. Yes.
Okay, here's what I've been doing, and you can do it or however you want, but to make
Okay.
it like visual. So this is my whole program. It's like 9 steps, just like Mike's. But
Okay.
this Summer Cake Cash Accelerator is just going to be 6, so you can
Are you
map it
sharing your
out
screen?
in here.
Are you
Oh,
did you mean to share
no.
your screen? Okay, I thought you. I'm just making sure you didn't mean to share it.
Share
Oh yeah, go
it
back to present.
here.
Yeah, present and then there.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can just have, this is all you need is this slide.
This is so cute.
So my core offer, if you want to call it that,
Yeah.
is like these 9 slides. But
Okay.
the whole premise of make once is you just make something once. So all I'm doing is pulling the first 6 steps out of here and putting it
Okay.
into the Summer Cash Accelerator, which I'm doing for
Oh.
free.
Okay.
So you don't have to recreate the wheel. Like you can come up with like your master slide
Okay.
plan.
Okay.
And I used ChatGPT to do that. I basically plugged in everything I wanted to include and then told them to put it in order, and they did.
And
And then I
ChatGPT
just
did
put it
that.
on here. Yes.
I love that so much. That's so easy. I was making it
Yes.
way too complicated. Like, honey, I have all
Right.
these old books out and I'm like referencing like
No.
Yeah, okay.
You don't need any of that because you want to build it with them. You want to make
Right.
sure that what you're doing
So
is
it's
like really,
adaptive to what they
really
need.
helpful.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So
You
I'm
have
gonna
an
be
idea already in your head without any more information.
right. Okay. And then basically, I need to be
Like,
asking more questions to figure out the direction of the content, like engaging the audience. And then in my pocket coaching and things like that, I'll be able to tease out more like what they need, and then I'll be like, well, then let's take it there.
do this.
So basically, it'll be like Leo DiCaprio when he goes on a date with like a new chick. He's like, "Do you want a baby rattle or do you want like some wine? Like what? Like because he dates so many chicks, he's like trying to figure out. That's gonna be. I'll just be like filling it out as they go, like just filling out what they need and meeting their needs. Yeah, I like that.
Entire screen.
Listen, not every
Okay,
joke
hold
can be a
on.
winner. That's fine.
It's
You roll
okay.
with it.
So you see this? Here's VidIQ. I have
Okay.
VidIQ extension here. I search
Okay.
for a video, how to beat procrastination. Okay.
Okay.
Because I'm pretending like I am my target client. Then I go down
Okay.
here and I filter it by the ones that contain questions.
Okay.
I'm literally just going to copy all of these
Okay.
You won't have to take them one by one or anything like that, but I'm just gonna copy
Okay.
them and put them into a Google Doc. Give that to ChatGPT.
Look how organized you are. I love it.
You just give that. You can just do it like that, or you can do it.
And then
like
you
without
upload it to
formatting.
ChatGPT.
Yeah, and say what are the
Yeah.
core problems? What are the core pain points? Make me a
Oh, I
core.
love that. I was making it way too. That's it.
Don't do that.
I love that so much.
Don't do it.
Okay.
Make it easy.
Okay. Okay. Got you. Okay, I like that. Well, that is amazing. Okay, so I am not Archie Warriors. I know how you need to wait for the rest of the day. You know, I have to say, I do like just the fact that I know that there's a live audience. Like, no matter, it just makes it more like I'm more on, like I'm less laid back. Because normally I'm just like, I'm in like work mode where I'm sort of just like listening, you know, like sort of on a work Zoom. But now, I don't know. I like this.
I just love your apartment.
It's a mess right now. It's a mess. It's a mess. A freaking mess.
What is
this
it? One
my
bedroom?
office. No, it's a
That's
2-2.
your office.
It's a 2-2.
It's a 2-2, just like me. And you have a couch in there? Oh my god.
The couch was in my living room, but I bought a new couch, so I couldn't get rid of this old West Elm couch. So I took the legs off and I just pushed it up against the window, and now it's like
That's
my dog's
awesome.
giant bed. It's my child's. It's a
I
big
just
velvet West
love
Elm
it.
couch. Yeah,
I love it so much.
it's a mess. I was over there like last night playing, like I was TikToking, and that was my setup. So.
I know, that's like a good TikTok space.
Yeah, it's very like comfy. I've found that there's like there has to be like a good balance between like thirst trapping and like giving information. It's like really weird. Like if I get too smart, suddenly I'm just like I'm just like
everybody's gone.
Right, yeah, everybody's
they're all
gone. I have to be like like watch me eat a banana. I don't know, you know, Jesus Christ. It's like
So are we gonna do this next week or the week after? Do we want to meet next week and you tell us what's going on with your school?
Yeah, we can do a check-in. Let's do a check-in next week and just what do you feel, Steph?
We're even talking at the process. Can we hear her? Unmute Mike.
Can't
unmute because they choose to mute themselves. We have our producer on here.
Yeah, she's in the background. She's in the background scheming. Excellent.
Yeah.
She's in Canada.
Well, if you guys want to, because Alex Hormozy says like all the time, he's like, you know, I wish I had like Jeff Bezos or, you know, Elon Musk's like behind the scenes of like them becoming successful, because he's like, you will always see the success, you see the end
you don't see the before.
He went through a lot of shit to get there. And he's like, I really wish someone else had done that. So that's what he's doing, and I feel like we could do that too. Exactly. I mean, think about it. Yeah, I mean, you get to be at the ground floor. Right. Yeah, because this is like me before I've had my BBL. Right. It'll be like, wow, he looks so different now. So you have access to us in my messy apartment. And we would love to hear from you. I certainly would. Please. What questions do you guys have? Let us know about school, making money online, procrastination, money, whatever it is. So tell the folks how they can reach you. What's the best way to reach you, Manny? So the best way to reach me would be, I know I'm not streaming on TikTok right now, but it's Amanda's Magic Mission on TikTok. And there's a link in my bio there where you can join a free school community. The school community is called Magic Mission. Oh, I love that. Yeah. So I'm going to put the link in mine as well for my school community. But if you want to find me on TikTok, it's just hype_Oliver, like my name right there. Hype_Oliver. And the reason why it says Ever Black Chaos Magic is because like I was feeling a little disorganized, and so that's tripping this morning. Yeah. So Hype_Oliver, find us on TikTok and let's get this shit started. We need to be making for you at least 10K a month. So if you're already making that, then that's really great, and like you can make more. And we want to help you do that. But if you're not, and you just want to see Manny do it, or you want to see like me like completely mess it up and then do it, like we're here for you. We're here for it. Yeah. We're so here for it. We are. All right. Well, thank you for hanging out with Rehab Rags, and we'll see you next time. All right.